that on the show one day. We got to talk about that.
It's a really good book.
Yeah, it's really important to pay attention to that
Yeah,
because
because-
everybody doesn't exude love the same way. They don't view love the same way, and they need love in different ways as well.
I'll tell you what, when we talk about love languages, we're going to have to ask you to come back.
Okay.
You sound like you may be a professional in that.
Not a professional, but from experience.
Okay.
I'm an observer, so I don't have to experience to learn. I learn from other people's situations.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really big on observing and listening in on what people have to say, what they think, and what they experience, and I kind of take and run myself from that. So.
Okay. Also, we was talking about this morning, with everything going on, protesting the riots and the looting.
My heart is heavy.
For all my essential workers out there, my workers, period, people that got to get around, how has the lack of transportation options affected you personally? Like, even the people that, of course, the people that don't drive, but the people that do drive, we are being limited to the areas we can access. So have you been having any issues with that?
Fortunately, because my business is online, I have not been affected at all. Besides me having to go out and maybe do some shopping or something like that. Now, of course, I have to go further out than I would usually do. But now with all the stuff that's going on between Latinos and Blacks and stuff like that I've recently seen, like, I'm afraid to venture out of my neighborhood because you don't know what you're going to meet. So it's a lot, and my heart is heavy.
Wow.
Very, very heavy.
I definitely want to touch on that this morning. And I did get wind of it last night at the radio. While I was at the radio station about the whole conflict between the Latinos and the Black community, and from what I understand, it is stemmed from them simply trying to protect their community over there, and they're saying like they didn't really want any outsiders coming in trying to loot or shop or anything like that. But of course, while you got people trying to do good over there, you got the people that's also doing bad.
Yeah,
and there were a couple incidents where people were pulled out their car, they were fighting, they were beating, they were stabbed. So I just want to tell people, man, keep a level head out here. Like, this ain't the time for it to be Blacks against Latinos or.
And what's so crazy about all of this is happening is that it's amongst a pandemic. Like, it seems like nobody's even thinking about that. Like,
it's like COVID-19 just disappeared.
It just disappeared, and it doesn't exist anymore. So I am really, really afraid for in the next couple of weeks to see what's going to happen again when that pops back into the picture, because it hasn't gone anywhere.
Right.
But it disappeared. But what did they say? 1,900 people. What was that? Did you see that post that they posted about the 1,900 people? All of a sudden, there was no cases over the 3-day weekend, and now all of a sudden, 1,900.
We got all these new cases.
These people, 1,900 people went to the hospital.
Which is also a little questionable because they shut down all the testing sites.
Exactly.
So how do people know they got it?
Exactly. So all 1,900 people went to the hospital. So it's kind of crazy. 1 minute it's here, 1 minute it's gone. Next minute they got us burning down buildings. The next minute now we're fighting about this. Like, we just really, like I said earlier, we need to kind of keep a level head, and we have to figure out a way to control our anger, because yes, we are all angry. Yes, I'm angry. You're angry. We are angry. Every part of this is horrible, but we got to figure out a way to be able to deal with our anger and be a little bit more level head and come together and organize so that we can actually make a difference. Like, this is really exactly now. And the thing that's really sad about this is that if we all came together to loot like this, then why we can't all come together to do something great? Like, you literally was able to band together, call each other to be able to make it to the next spot. You were able to do that in unison, but we can't come together and do something great for our community. All the buildings are burned down now. Now all the things are smashed up. Now let's build us a Wall Street. Let's do something great with what just happened, if we can.
Support each other.
Support each other. And you know what I'm saying? Let's stop the hate. Like, let's not let social media or media hype things up
so much fake stuff going on
and make it bigger than what it is. Like, I love my Latino brothers and sisters. Like, and then, yes, I've had run-ins, when I was younger, and we've had our little bumps in the road, but I love my people over there. And, definitely I love my Black people. because that's what I am. I represent the culture. So let's not fall into the trap. I think that this is what people want. They want to see us divided, because when you're divided, you're weaker. But when you're together, you're stronger. Listen, we're going to come back. We're going to talk more fashion with Nadine Usher, Miss Eye Candy. She is Eye Candy, so you see it. You see it. You see it. And you know, we got everyday Eye Candy in here with that girl Olivia. Let's get to this college G. Speaking of Eye Candy.
Do
me, baby. Right here. My Radio Chicago. Let's go. You feel me? College G.
Okay, here, talk to the camera. Tell them who you are, what you do, how they can find you.
Oh, my name is Candy Usher. Nadine is my Facebook name, but my name of my business is Eye Candy Design. You can find me on Facebook at Eye Candy. That's ICANDI Designs with an SINC. And on Instagram, iCandy_designs INC. My website is www.iCandydesigns.com. So if you want to find me, those of you that want those memorial pendants and things like that, they're on there listed for you to order. And I ship everywhere in the U.S.
So this is a new software that I'm testing out, and I love it. It's called Lola, and it streams. So we're live here, but it streams to all of these at the same time. So it's streaming right now on my YouTube page, on my Instagram. I know, right? So it's kind of cool. It's new, but it seems like it's working. The only thing is, it seems like it has a limit because it keeps cutting off, and I have to restart it.
So you probably have to buy it.
Actually buy it. But for testing purposes, I think that it's awesome because you can see, and if people log in from Instagram, you can see their comments and their Twitter comments everything right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. And TikTok. You go live. I didn't even know TikTok was live.
You a lit chick. You know what I'm talking about?
So like, did you say you were going to
come back and talk about what's going on.
Your videos
left wing extremists. What y'all would do with that? Somebody already got
it'll go everywhere. Only one that's not on here is Facebook. But it has all the other stuff. So yeah. So what are you doing videos? Hey. Eddie, I'm hunting down. Eddie, I'm hunting down. Bow.
I Make sure y'all share the live, share to your page, share to your group, share to your fan page, share. One time, just click that little button. Click it one time. Shout out Coach in Chicago. What up, little Dave?
We can all be happy.
Everybody loves y'all.
Everybody loves y'all.
Oh, wait, can you share that to me?
It's in it's group like me.
Oh.
But they been banging.
Why can we look out with them? Like, we keep us some bikers to watch. Man, we said salt pepper, why? And we didn't want to wear them without their baby.
I would have to get like the big link chain. I know they wore rope chains, but that would work for the way I do the
Okay. So they just kind of be almost like this.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect though. Yeah. Yeah. When we bust out our eyes, it's gonna be like salt and pepper, especially because
My Radio Chicago, download the Sport District Radio app. The Morning JumpOff is all in your earlobe. That's right. That girl Olivia, she gonna massage it for you Then use her Q-tips on her back seat, clean out the little earwax for you. You know what I'm talking about? Think I ain't see them Q-tips.
What you looking in my back seat for?
Cause I'm nosy like that.
Dang. They wasn't even there. That's how I know
what's
you
that gold wrapper on the back? No, I'm just playing.
Don't be disrespectful.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Good morning, jump off. Download the Support District Radio app. Click My Radio Chicago. Enjoy yourself, or go to supportdistrictradio.com. It just means you're safe. That's it. You're safe.
Anywho, we have a wonderful guest in the building. Nadine Usher is here.
I Candy is in the building. Yes, indeed. And she's fashion all day long. She does the nice beads, the bracelets, the necklace, the earrings. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she do all that, and she do it for a real nice price right there. All right. Real quick.
Custom. So you can get your name put on them. Understand that she does custom jewelry, custom necklaces, custom earrings, custom. And then she's also giving you that good energy with the beads. So understand that you're not just getting just like your average earrings. Like you didn't just go buy just a regular pair of earrings or a regular pair of beads. Like there's actually real heart put in it. And then, we're saying right now, support Black business, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not trying to knock any other businesses, but a lot of the jewelry stores did, get burnt down or looted or whatever. So now you can buy your jewelry from Nadine. Okay. Go ahead and just reach out to her, and then she can customize it and make you real, real happy. I mean, in real life, watch when you see it.
And I can do the hoops colors too. I hand paint them and all that stuff. So.
Okay. And she got she got her own product on right there. You feel me? Candy girl.
How long? Let me ask you a question. How long does it last?
So I do put a sealant on it. So if you keep it away from any chemicals, perfumes, things like that, out of water, it will last a very long time.
Cool.
These I've had for at least 3 or 4 months.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh. And I don't even put these in a jewelry bag like I give my customers. You're supposed to keep them in the packaging, but I don't even put them in there, and they're still the same, exact same as they were.
So I got a question. You say they last about 3 or 4 months. You put the
no more than that. As long as you take care of it.
As long as you take care. Mm-hmm. So if once they start, what I'm talking about, it runs its course or it turns anything like. Can I bring it back to you for a touch up type thing or?
You wouldn't be able to do a touch up because once it's tarnished, But we could work something out. Yeah, we do a discount. I have loyalty programs, all that stuff. So
I'm about to say I might really like this one right here. Might want you to recreate it.
Now these I can't recreate. Those are different. Those are different.
That's what's up. Okay, so we talking about a little bit of everything this morning. We talking fashion. We talking relationships, situationships. Girls showing cheeks because it's 90 degrees outside today.
90 degrees.
Can't wait.
Oh.
Can't wait.
Okay. So
not
we
me
get.
personally.
Okay.
I said they can't wait.
I was about to say because we
I don't show my cheeks is for my women.
Okay. I was about to say because we gave the green light today, but sundresses.
Now sundresses I will do.
Shorts.
No,
today, 90 degrees. We're saying that we're giving the ladies permission. To do it, like if they're not going to get rain splashed on them today.
True.
And the t-shirt. What's the
t-shirt dress?
It's barely a dress.
The t-shirt dress.
But you got the little slits on the side. Oh yeah, I like seeing the ladies in those.
Well, if the wind blow, you might catch something.
Yeah, ladies, y'all can get a little fast today. Just a little bit. On a serious note though, let's switch gears right quick. Big ups to AJ Sand. Sometimes I produce his show. He put me in tune with something called left-wing extremists. Mm-hmm. Now, we know that the looting and the rioting and the protesting, when it went from peacefully protesting, and we still got some people still peacefully protesting. Salute to everybody that took that walk down Lakeshore Drive way up north. It was like hundreds of people out there, maybe even thousands, but it was a real peaceful protest yesterday. But even in the midst of that, we still had a few people still looting, rioting, still doing as they do, whatever they chose to do. But in the midst of this, I have learned that we have this thing called left-wing extremists. And the definition, when I Googled it, The United States Department of Homeland Security defines left-wing extremists as groups that want to bring about change, but they do it through violent revolution rather than through established political processes. So, meaning, let's say it's a group of us down there protesting, and then you have this person who kind of like escalates things. You know what I'm saying? They'll run, they'll snatch the board off the window and bust it, and or use the wire cutters to cut the bars open, and they encourage everybody to flood on in and get everybody excited. But guess what? They disappear. You know what I'm saying about? So it's kind of like that send-off person in the hood. They hype everything up. They let you rush in. They make it they make it wait for you to be able to go and do all the unnecessary things, and then they disappear off the scene.
They said that's how it got started in Minneapolis. A lot of the people that were looting and rioting weren't even from there.
Right. So I want to tell people, be careful of that. That's something me and that girl Olivia was talking about this morning. You got to be careful of people out here that say they are down for the cause and that are out here marching and protesting. But then next thing you know, they're going over the top radical about something, and everybody tends to follow the rowdiness sometimes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say something like it's the left wing terrorism, basically, is what they're calling it. It's basically their way of taking over capitalism, to turn it into a different type of society. And then they're also saying that there's a difference between they have the left wing and they have the right wing. Yep. And generally, the left wing is characterized by an emphasis on ideas such as freedom, equality, fraternity rights, progress, reform, and internationalism, while the right wing is characterized or emphasized on notions such as authority, hierarchy, order, duty, tradition, reaction, and nationalism. So when I guess it's basically what happens is when the two of them fight each other, it becomes what we have right now.
Right. And then we end up, in situations where we're fighting each other. And again, people come along, and I'm not saying everybody. Salute to all the coaches that have been standing on the front line with us and that are genuine in their intentions. But everybody isn't genuine in their intentions when it comes to fighting for justice. Yes, we want justice. We want peace. We want equality. But we want to go about it the right way. And we don't want people that are going to come along and turn up the situation. And then when it's time to go to battle and go to war, guess what? Those people are nowhere to be found. And this is what these people do. You know what I'm talking about? So
that friend on the side hyping you up like, "Ooh, I know you ain't gonna let them talk to you like that. I know you're not gonna let them do that. I know you're not." And then all of a sudden, when you finally do stand up, the friend ain't nowhere to be around to help support you when you have to actually go through the situation.
Yeah.
Or the girlfriend who tells you, "Girl, you need to leave him. Leave him right now. He's no good for you." And then all of a sudden you leave him, and then she's not nowhere around to help you pick up the pieces or anything like that. Just be mindful of those type of people because they are out there.
Yeah. So even what we facing right now on the whole thing with the George Floyd situation and so many other brothers and sisters that have been treated unjust. And then we go out and we express our displeasure and our anger. You got to be careful about the people that incite the things and turn things up to a whole nother level, but aren't there to follow through at the end of things. So we want to be careful of those.
Kind of think for yourself. You know how hard to go. Like when somebody is hyping you up, it's really not that serious. Just like when somebody sees a Facebook post, and they assume that it's about them, and then they call you and they say, "Did you see that?" And in your head you have to say, "It's not that serious. It's not really that serious." We have to start learning to think for ourselves. Didn't you see a Facebook post, Blizz, about when do you stop learning to think for yourself? Yeah. So we have to think for ourselves. We can't let other people lead us into bad situations.
Just stick to the purpose. Stick to the topic at hand. Stick to the issue that we're facing right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely, indeed. Hey, if you have more knowledge on left-wing extremism, I'm talking about, I don't profess to be a professional about it. It's something that I just researched, and like I say, I became aware of it yesterday, fully aware of it, and it just made a lot of sense to me. If you have any more knowledge on that, you are welcome to call in and share that 630 465-0229. Also, we still talking about should she or he have to ask when you're in a situationship or relationship? Should your mate or your boo or anything should they have to ask? Let's take it to the phone lines. I got somebody calling me. You know, I like when I get my calls. You feel me? I think it's time for sports though. You feel me? My Radio Chicago, download the Sport District Radio app. Who's on my line?
Yes, sir. It's your boy Showtime. What up, brother?
Hey, time for that second installment of sports. What you got for me, Showtime?
Yes, sir. So the NBA family is mourning the loss of NBA legend and NBA champion Wes Unseld, who died at the age of 74. Played 13 seasons in the NBA, ranging from 1968 to 1981, winning the only championship in the NBA and the Washington Wizards, back then called Bullets franchise. And then huge shout out to Floyd Mayweather. He went on and decided to pay for the funeral for George Floyd's funeral. And I also wanted to make a comment on what you guys are talking about now. Big shout out to you guys. It's a great show.
Yeah, what do you know about the left wing extremism, bro?
You know, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this about social media because I know you guys just mentioned it, and there's the information that's being permeated through social media. You don't know really what to believe. Like I kind of just been on like CNN, watching TV, kind of getting the information from the news as it comes in. But yesterday I had to cut my phone off because it was just like an overload of information coming from so many people on social media, not only about the looting, not only about what's going on with George Floyd, but also too with the, you know, we talked about it earlier, you guys talking about it as well, about the war that's starting to brew between, you know, black and brown people, and it's a lot. I got people on like Snapchat and everybody from both races commenting, and it's like, what are we doing? Like we're doing what they want us to do, which is divide and conquer. It's like they first it was just us looting each other's neighborhood. Now we beefing with other neighborhoods, and I mean this is what they want. They want us to destroy each other. They want us to get rid of each other, and you know, so they don't have to do it. And it's a lot right now. So yesterday I literally cut my phone off, and it's just like it's too much. And a lot of us are dealing with the same thing. It's that anxiety of not knowing what's going to happen, and that fear is created because there's so much information, so much negative information, and you don't really know what to believe. And it's a lot going on with that.
Exactly, brother. Hey man, we just got to keep pushing, and hopefully a lot of people see through the smoke screens. A lot of people, you know, we got to learn to think for ourselves.
And I'm gonna give my quick food for thought. And I just made a Snapchat about this, man. Whether you black, white, pink, or purple, we got to do right by each other. God created one race, and that's the human race. And at the end of the day, if you're not trying to be out here trying to help make somebody else's life better and trying to take care of your family, then what are you doing right now? And at this point, we really need a leader. We really need somebody to kind of lead this young generation. We really got to show them what it means to have respect and love for one another. Because at this point, it's like everybody is like this generation is all about themselves and all about the come up, and the lack of respect, the lack of love and understanding is not there, and everything is going on with the looting in our own neighborhood. You kind of see the problem with that.
That's right, man. Wise words, brother. Wise words. Anything else on the sports front this morning?
Oh, yeah, like I said, Tanner Morgan. I'm watching one tape on this guy right now. I'm already looking at draft prospects for 2021. So tomorrow I will have a top 10 list of quarterbacks. There's a couple black quarterbacks coming out in a year or so that are going to be dope. I already have my mind pegged on Lamar Jackson coming out 2 years before, and some of the other guys that are in the league now. I'm trying to make some money. I'm going to Vegas, putting my eyes on you guys before you even get on the radar. So I'm trying to make some money that way. But you guys be safe, take it easy, love you all, and yeah, I did it.
Hey, bro, I thank you for checking in as always. Have a great day. Be safe yourself. How can the people find you on social media real quick?
Yes, sir. Find me on Facebook, Antoine Ward. That's ANTWAN WARD. Find me on Snapchat and on Instagram at ShowtimePH. July 4th, got a show coming out called the Saturday Morning Shout Out. July 4th, starting up on Saturdays. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Call in for a shout out, and I got you, my boy.
Okay, and of course, he going to have that dope sports for you, too. Thank you for checking in. Showtime.
Have a good day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, let's get into this. "Please Me" by Cardi B and Bruno Mars, and then of course we got that "Lucky Tell Me Nothing." After that, "Weather Traffic," "What's the Biz," and birthdays coming up with That Girl Olivia. Keep it right here. My Radio, Chicago Sports Radio, and we still got Eye Candy in the building. Of course, let's get it. Good morning.
Turn around and just tease me, baby. You know I wanna be.
Cody, what up? Sip slow. Hey, you got that ready for me? What?
Oh, I didn't edit it. I said I was gonna edit it today after the show. Purple.
Lollipop, twerking on some J's on the dance floor.
Let me see something.
In the way, take my time.
Purple dream.
Yeah.
Close to me. You know I know young dumb. I'm trying to lay low down, taking it slow.
Good morning, everybody.
Let's celebrate, man.
Olivia's birthday is tonight.
So
yeah. Tonight, in a couple days. Ooh, let's hurry up and get to it and get it over with. Whatever. Get down, Gemini. You will not be body rolling, Blue. Don't be body rolling to this, all right?
Turn around and just tease me, baby. You know I wanna be, baby.
Let me hear you say, turn around and just tease me.
Don't say I got that throwback joint of the day coming up. Stick around. Hold on, you can birthday shout out.
Yeah, the birthday.
This is your weather trap. What's the business?
Yeah.
All right. Your birthday shout out.
Yeah, when we get ready to. Yeah. It seems like we're moving faster.
Yeah. Time flies.
Yeah. When I looked at this, I was like, no, time is going slow. We moving fast. I'm like, it's only 10:50. Turn around and just tease me, baby.
That's you rolling. Glue is rolling. Look at please.
Let me hear you say.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
How you gonna play that club?
Break that.
You know what I want, baby. Hey, JR, t-shirt guy.
Yeah, it's your boy Lucky, man. Right now you're tuned in to the Ownership Club.
I'll be trying to block these
That Girl Olivia, and my dude, ChiBlizz. Make sure y'all tune in my new single, Tell Me Nothing. Featuring Johnny Feature, produced by my dog, DJ Please.
What up, Tag, my boy Lucky? Each other peace. What's happening?
Can't even do that.
It is so terrible. Like,
I told you when you lose my
Well, they're outside right now?
here's a post talking about tonight. I woke up this morning to walk my block and Mexicans working on my block. They're worse.
Right.
I don't understand what the problem is. He said he's upset because his work, his job is overseas and he can't go
It's not the Mexican fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They decided to go out and do that and damage their community. That's crazy.
I got some of that codeine silk flow coming up.
Let me see. I'm trying to edit this thing.
So just when you lose my trust, it ain't get with you. You got out here, I got red dogs. I know it. Sometimes you crazy when you sit me with a thought that you would never play me. I guess straight up don't exist now. Right back in the studio to make another hit. The latest new to bow never. If I put my feelings in the back, look down, blow them in the wind.
How you doing? You listening?
Hopefully you download this radio app and you listen.
And I don't know why. We was cool, we was chillin'. Saw my Snapchat and I knew when you feelin'. Name me the ride on the shoes, no commitment, but I do take it serious. So I just gotta be so emotional.
I don't even watch your Snapchat, girl.
Play